Hello and welcome to Space Tools channel. This is Christian and today's video will be for everybody who is using LinkedIn and struggling to get results. For those of you who haven't started using LinkedIn yet, you should know some numbers. First of all, 80% of all B2B leads today are generated through LinkedIn. So this is a huge stream that you should really attach to and use because it's happening there. Now, another point of view is potential conversion rate. Cold email is one of the lowest, where you can reach from 1 to 2% of conversion rate, but you can scale it and you can scale it to a really great amount. Cold calling works much better if you can do that. So at least 2%, if you are really good, you can reach up to 10%, but the scalability is not that great because you have to be there in person, you have to do the work, or your team. So it is quite expensive, okay? Now on LinkedIn, you can reach from 10 to 30% conversion rate. And if we talk only about acceptance rate of your connection request, you can reach up to 50% if you do three things right. The first thing to do is to improve your profile. Second thing is to target the potential customers the best way you can. So really choose carefully whom you want to have a discussion with. Now, the third thing you can improve is the communication. How you communicate with your potential lead. What is the text in the note that you attach to a connection request, and what follow-ups you send after your lead accepts your connection request. And that is what we will discuss today. We will fine-tune your communication on LinkedIn that will work. Let's not be theoretical. Let's use an example, a live example of a message that I have received recently from one salesperson on LinkedIn. So on purpose, I have hidden all the personal things and I will just use the pure text to analyze, okay? So March 16, the first message that was connected to a connection request. Hi Christian, I'm exploring possible synergies with like-minded professionals. So this is really a nice sentence, nice beginning. I really appreciate that she has used my first name as a personalization. So probably she has a first name parameter in her software that she's probably using, but it's personal, okay? So, hi Christian. Everybody likes to hear the name, okay? That's the most favorite word that everybody has, is the first name. I'm exploring possible synergies, which is nice, and neutral, with like-minded professionals. So she says that I'm professional and I'm like-minded. So I have the same interest as she has. So far, this is really great start. By the way, I represent a company name of hers, the trusted design partner for many small businesses, startups, and Fortune 500 brands. So far, so good. It's really good to introduce yourself, even though it's already makes it a bit too long. And also, I think if I want to know who she is, I will check her profile. That's like logical. Okay, but it's fine. I have no problem with this. It's really nice to introduce yourself. It's polite. By the way, the whole thing about the conversations is, think about that as a real conversation, okay? So how would you talk to a real person when you see somebody on the street and you want to address this person? So it's same logic as you do on LinkedIn or social media or overall when you address cold contacts. So now, the third sentence, I'd appreciate the opportunity to discuss your possible design needs. So with this one, it's not that good because in the very first sentence, she already asks something. Seemingly this is like salesy. She wants to discuss my needs. The needs, that's okay. I like that she wants to discuss my needs. So here she talks about me, but she starts that I'd appreciate. So I'd appreciate the opportunity. It's sort of, yes, it's polite, but it's more about her, like what she wants. It's not about what I want. But the main issue here is that she already starts in the first sentence to ask for something. So the beginning should be really polite, like, hey, how are you? Can we be connected? And that's it. Let's be really neutral. Let's start building slowly. So here, I have accepted the connection request. And 2 weeks later, again, hey Christian. So Christian again, my name, that's great. Thanks for adding me to your network, so that's great. I'm reaching out to check the company's plans for strengthening your team with remote design resources. So that's sort of okay. So she wants to check the company's plans, so she wants to check my plans, which I'm fine with this. She's also very specific, so she wants to talk about strengthening my team with remote design resources. So thanks to this, I sort of have the idea what is this about. So it's not bad. Now, the company I work for is a trusted design partner. So she's sort of repeating a huge, very, I would say, self-confident, which is fine, but a bit maybe too self-confident intro. So she's just repeating that. Again, Fortune 500 brand. So I remember this, so you don't have to repeat that. Okay, it's a text, so I will always be able to check the previous message. So repeating the same thing, I would not recommend. But the main thing here is I don't like is that she is talking here about her company. Okay, so do I care? I don't care about anybody's company. Okay, I care about my plan, which is okay. She mentioned that, but I care about my business, my issues, and everything. Basically that's my priority. Okay, so why should I now learn about another company, a strange company? Okay, so this does not work. Don't recommend. And also, as you can see, there's quite a lot of text here. So here I will already start to be like sort of bored, or okay, so you are great, I believe that, but what about this? Here, next text. By operating as an extension of your team, we focus on create high quality, consistent and on-brand content and scale our efforts based on your business needs. So again, scale our efforts. So she's talking about their strategies, their company, and she's sort of describing the product, which to me doesn't mean anything right now, okay? I have my needs and I have my goals. The whole part here is about them, which again is not interesting to me, okay? It's not about me as a customer, it's about them as a supplier. Please have a look at our portfolio. So that's fine. That's fine to show case studies, show real examples. I like it. There are 2 examples, that's fine. But at the same time, it just adds more about them again. Here I'm unfortunately already sort of losing focus. So I will maybe not be willing to open these, because I would expect that this is just again another text about them and not anything else. Now the last sentence, I wonder if you'd like to have an introductory call. So she's asking for my time, like during introductory call, which we all know that it will not take 5 minutes, it will be at least 30 minutes. So she's asking for this in the sort of second message. You ask for too much in the second message, okay? So she doesn't even know if I have any needs. She definitely didn't attract me because she was talking about her, not my business. And now at the end she asks a big favor, which is my time, because time is irreversible. Talk more about examples of how this could benefit me. So what is the result of high quality content and on brand content? What is the result of that? So will I get more customers? Will I save time? That is something, that is a value that she should describe first. The way how to do that, or what is the product about, that comes later, okay? That comes during this 30 minutes call, but not at the beginning. But now here comes the worst part, I would say. After 3 months, she's sending me a follow-up message, probably again automated, which is fine and nothing against that, but she asks, did you have a chance to look through my previous message? So what do I know about a message that I received 3 months ago? So a follow-up should be every week, maybe 2 weeks, but not 3 months. Okay, so using this after 3 months is in email, it would be even worse because I would most probably not see the thread before. Here, okay, I understand that I could check the thread, but I have definitely, if there was any positive impression at all these 3 months ago, I have totally forgotten that. I have forgotten that probably the next day, but after 3 months, no idea at all. Again, she's repeating about themselves. So we have large experience. We've been there, okay? So again, she talks here, long text about them, not about my needs. Or they just mention the needs. So eager to give you a hand on existing upcoming design needs. So, okay, she mentions my needs, but that's all. It's just one word. So she knows that I have some needs and she wants to know them, okay? And what's more, she is already mentioning prices. So I didn't even start paying attention, and now I'm served with some prices that I cannot connect to any value at all. Okay, so I have no idea what this design will bring me. What kind of design, actually? I have no idea. Only here in the third sentence, after so much of the text, she's finally asking if I have any design requirements. So this should have been there like many lines before. If she would have asked this very short sentence, like, do you have any design requirements? That would be fine with me. And most probably my question would be, what kind of design you specifically mean? So here my intention was at the moment. So at the moment means I may have some needs in the future, and it may be even quite close, close date, near future, right? So I would expect maybe a question like, okay, when could this be actual? When is the right time to open this topic for you? And it could be really like September this year. I can have these needs. Instead of that, as you can see, what I got is a thumbs up. Okay, so imagine that you are having a conversation, like a live conversation, and you say, sorry, I don't have these needs right now. And the person would say like, so does it say like F word off? Or what does it mean, like thumbs up? Like, great, enjoy yourself. It doesn't look polite at all. So instead of that, I would really suggest to even ask another question. So when is the right time? That would be the best, most professional sales approach at all. Or at least say like, okay, I fully understand. Thanks a lot. That is great. Great that you have told me such a specific feedback. And if anything changes in the future, you know what we do. So just stay in touch. Let me know. Very gladly to help you anytime. So, and this would take just a few seconds, or you can even have a template of this text somewhere and Control-C, Control-V, and the result would be totally different. And I would have this person in totally different frame, very much open to have a discussion in the future, and very much open to a cooperation. But this is really like a thumbs up. It's really killing it. It only tells me that, okay, she has realized there is no business with me now, so she doesn't care. Guys, this was one example, but I think we have covered the whole process on the go. And now I would recommend really to go through your text with the same optics and try to change something and try to test it, okay? And don't forget to split test, to A/B test. So create one text, one sequence, and at the same time, another sequence. And now send one sequence to 50 people, another sequence to 50 people, and you will see which one works better. And the one that works better that one you can improve. You can split test again, okay? But please work with that. Iterate, change it often, ask for feedback, be polite, and think about the whole conversation as a live one-to-one personal conversation. That's the way it works on internet and on LinkedIn. The same way like if you address someone on the street. So I wish you good luck and boost your sales. Bye.